All right, so we're moving on. I'm gonna go through CCL. I'm gonna try and do my best. CCL, APA, Snap, TQs, and VIX. Try and do it as quick as possible. I'm not on CCL. Is what we're talking about now. Come on now. I've never traded CCL before. I didn't like the spreads previously, and there wasn't enough options volume to like really. The options volume is very. When I looked again now, a week ago, I didn't like it, and the spreads weren't super favorable, but they're there now and they work for me now. I had a big winner on CCL, $128 to the long side and $20 to the short side. I own a 4 contract spread, so I have a nine times 4. I'm plus 36 delta on CCL. So I'm just going to run through the TA on delta for me for the day. It is, we're just seeing a short squeeze. I do remember, but I was very active yesterday. So 356. One moment. Yeah, so I had my Delta trade. I had other trades going, but I had some capital to expand or to deploy, and I knew that I was hoping we were going to see short squeeze territory. I saw sideways consolidation. We put in a high, pulled back, refused to break the low, especially the pre-market low, the first second minute candle low, set a new higher low on the 2 minute time frame, and we eventually break above this level. I get FOMO, man. That triggers me in. I want exposure. I buy in. I hit a bid for a contract for 60 cents, a $16 call, and then 2 minutes later, I take another one for 63 because I want more. I want more exposure. My new stop loss level. Am I recording? I'm recording. Also, is active trader. Look at this. I don't know why it's moving, but whatever. Active trader's a bomb. It's been great for me lately. Let me put me back over here. My new stop loss level is, here's conservative, here's realistic, and here is absolute. I kind of watched a bit in the spread, but I'm trading options, so I got in at just under $16. There's a psychological resistance at 16. If you're listening to the live morning chat, Jan was talking about how there's a big seller at 16 and it's having trouble at 16. I'm willing to buy the top of the range and to let the trade play out because we are seeing an upward trending slope. We are seeing higher lows become present, and I know I can just stop out. I'm willing to put risk on because I'm having a good day, and I've had a good day, and I want to build on my success. So we see a consolidating range. Delete all of these because I don't like having too many lines on my chart. It really messes me up. Also, the SPY action was obviously favorable for me yesterday. Yeah, the picture perfect day yesterday, more or less. So I'm in this trade. I have. Yeah, that's right. Actually, yeah, I'm in this trade. I feel good about this trade. The spreads aren't amazing, but the liquidity is there. We break above the prior day's high. I have an alert. If I'd set a level, hey, this is a level that somehow it was important for some reason to somebody. They either sold or they bought here. So I set an alert. When it breaks 16, 18, my computer is going to go ding up here. I'm going to check my chart. I'm going to come to CCL. I'm going to see that there's buying volume. It broke. I watched the bid and the ask. I wanted to see if we would get a retest. Oh, man. I wanted to see if we would get a retest or how it was going to act around this level. And I set a new alert at the top of this candle, I think 1623, because this is a micro, obviously 1 minute bull flag. And if it can break above 1617, consolidate and hold the level, no sellers are present. Nobody's come in to sell it. I want a piece of the action. I want to get in. So I add another contract, a third contract for 75 cents. That brings, let's say, my average up to 70 cents or something like that, right? So I own 3 contracts at 70 cents. I want this thing to squeeze all day. I want it to go all day, but I understand we're seeing. Look at RSI levels. Look at price action. Let's go to 15-minute check RSI here on the 15. pushing 80. RSI shows up down here, pushing 82, and this is adjusted for when the candle closed, you know. So we're seeing a more or less straight up march through resistance, nice consolidation. Obviously, I've dropped a level here because this is my new level that's very important. I drop a new alert. As this base held, the 2-minute EMA never got tagged. We're getting extension away from these EMAs and from these VWAPs, so we'll probably eventually see a return to the mean, to the median, to the, just making sure you can still see me. Forgive the noise in the background. Price isn't going to get, RSI is not, that's the nature of RSI, it doesn't get too extended. There's been too much buying too quickly. Everybody in the marketplace knows that. You might as well sell. So we just see, there's no way to expect this unless you're watching Active Trader and saw, or level 2 and saw the massive ask come in. But I had used this level, the prior resistance level that we broke out from, 1665 here, as my current stop. Listen, if we get below that, I want out. We see a large red candle, so I exit. With the 70-cent average on 3 contracts, I sell the 16.5 strike for 80 cents. So I make 10 cents per contract on top of owning the spread. That's a great trade, man. That's amazing. That just makes me happy. I'm out and I'm done with my trade and I'm happy. I go on my walk, I leave the day. Same thing as we saw in DAL. Midday consolidation, some EMAs tightening up. It looks a little better, I think, on the 15-minute. There's no real selling. Yeah, dude, nobody's taking cruises. It doesn't matter, though. We trade price action. Look at this consolidation. Look at it tighten up. This 12 EMA continually, it never gets violated. The stock is strong. I just got back from meditating in the forest. So I said, listen, a level here is 1653. It's not super meaningful. There's not much price action here, but if it can get, 1650 is a better, more reasonable entry. But 1653 for sure. If we break above it, we're most likely going. Probability lies in my favor. So it does. I FOMO in. I hit the bid. I buy back the contract, or I add a fourth contract for $1.02 here, and then I don't remember how this trade plays out. So I'm talking about here. We play up. I'm looking to break. I have pulled up. Not bad. This is 1 hour bull flag on CCL, by the way. This is what I was looking at. 1914 resistance, gap fill territory, not much in between. I'm supposed to have, maybe I do. No, I'm supposed to have levels on here, but I didn't. It was just very busy yesterday. I'm in profit on this trade. I have made money. This trade could go not to zero, but it could go flat. And I could lose money on this trade, and I would still be up because of these morning trades, and I still own positive delta if CCL continues to squeeze and move in my favor. I want to give it a little bit of room to run. I could have definitely exited here when it broke above 1667, came back, retested it, established a 2-minute, basically we saw a 2-minute downtrend shift, and then a sell-off. I could have exited here when my entry price was violated, and I was now underwater on the position, but I wanted to give it some time to consolidate and to see how the end of the day went, and I wanted to see what we would get. It was a 15-minute higher low. I was hoping for a higher high. I'm not the best at these, obviously, which is silly because of this 15-minute higher low. I was hoping for a 15-minute higher high in relation to 1627, and I want to have. Dude, I'm up $400 for the day, $300, whatever. You learn by having skin in the game, and I want to have some exposure. So this level here comes down 1636 and rejects meaningfully. We get 6 minutes of buying. The volume's not significant at all. Comes back, tags, EMAs. I know I'm probably getting stopped out. I've already had alerts trigger me to say, hey, get stopped out, Chris, get stopped out. but I just don't want to stay in the position. And I eventually get stopped out here when I walk the stop down, I watch the bid and the ask, I watch Active Trader for a little bit, and I don't get what I want. So I eventually bid out for 60 cents on the contract. It continues up, and now I am seeing the overnight, we're seeing aftermarket gapping to the levels I was looking for. On CCL, I own 4 contracts, $9, $36 of positive delta. So every dollar CCL goes up from 16.69 to 17. I'm up $39, guys. This is off of a $300 initial account. It's pretty great. Makes me happy. Let me move on to my next trade. What else do I own? APA. APA was interesting. I traded APA a couple days ago. APA is up 93%, some from these low oil and gas sector. And I liked what I was seeing, especially this crazy ass gap here and the ability of it to get above this $10 level, which we saw. I lost money trading this a couple days ago. It got above the $10 level. I bought in somewhere. It traded sideways. I didn't like the action. I got wicked out. And I closed the spread the next day, and I moved on with my life because that's what you do. However, if a stock is strong, it'll stay strong. And maybe if it breaks this 1143 level, maybe there's value in it. Maybe there's some form to the function here. I should at the very least have an alert floating in my alert book at all times, waiting for that level to break. Let's find the 1143 level. There we go. Pre-market high or opening high from several days ago. Sideways consolidation. I had a very busy day. Made some money. It was great. 353. I got in. So let's go to here. So I've had this level break. I've had this resistance level break before, and the trade's back, and I get wicked out or I get stopped out of the trade, and I've been fooled on it before, and I've given away money. So I don't fully believe this. Yeah, I don't think that once we break the level that it's going to rocket. I wasn't seeing the bid size. I haven't seen the price action in this ticker before. This is my second time trading this ticker. I'm not comfortable trading this ticker, but I'm weary of it because it cost me money. I lost money trading it in the past. However, meaningful levels to note is gapping up. We're seeing some pre-market gap. Previous days 1068. We're going to open here at 1127. Pre-market high is 1150. Lines up with the first couple minutes of action. We're on the 3-minute time frame. Take it down to the 1 minute. Maybe it is beneficial. I set an alert here. This is all I'm doing, guys. Is find what is your strongest. What's having the largest percent change? What ticker's moving the most? APA is up there with 9-10% change off the bell, and it's strong. Did it break its first couple minutes low? Yeah, absolutely. Did it break pre-market low? Not yeah. I mean, yeah, but there wasn't really any volume. Also, I'm only interested in this long. So all I care about is setting a level at the high of the first 15-minute push. This is 5 minutes in. We set this level, this 11:15 level, and I walk away. I don't walk away. I sit here, obviously. I'll wait, and I get an order ready, and I tell my brain, if APA breaks, I would like to hit the bid, and I would like to get in with a little bit of size. I'll take 2 contracts. These contracts are not crazy. They're not expensive. I guess they are now, but made some bucks, huh? Woo! But I get in at I get in at 28 cents. Let me see my fills. 353, 353. I don't know why I did them as separate orders, and then a third. So I get in. Yeah, I get in with a total of 3 contracts, somewhere around here. And then this is my level, man. This is my stop loss. Previous resistance becomes support. If 1150 breaks, that's my entry price. I want out. Meanwhile, set it and forget it. Look at this VWAP comes back, tags VWAP. Look at the strong uptrend. We're seeing a short squeeze in CCL and Delta Airlines and in laggard sectors in MJ. SPY refuses to trade down. The Fed, we know they're going to tell us they're going to inject billions and trillions because they are the reserve currency, because they own the liquidity, because they can. The only thing you can do to stop the Fed right now is to go to war, but hopefully we don't see that. Anyways, I hit the bid here. I get some action, but it trades sideways for the most part. It's not highly reflected in my P&L, and the goal here is to not watch the P&L. I don't care about the dollar amount. I care about the process. Is my levels holding? Is 1150 holding? Because if I got a contract either in the money or close enough to the money, then and I'm trading. I always trade weeklies. I'm a wild man. I try not to trade weeklies on Fridays because that'll get you. But I always trade weeklies. But like I let the just made my girlfriend laugh. But I let the 1115 level hold. Why not? I went long at 1150. It hasn't been violated yet. It hasn't broken yet. Let it go. And all I'm doing, dude, is this how I trade. Oh wow, look at that. New high, cool. Drop a level, set an alert. Great. Oh, cool. Wow. Okay. Here's my stop. That's still my stop. That's still my level. Stops never hit. Great. Oh, bummer. It's trading down below this. I was hoping it would just go straight up in a line because I'm greedy and that's what I want, but it didn't happen. But here's my new level of resistance. Let me set a level. Okay. Here's my alert. Cool. Off we go. Cool. Oh, bang. Cool. We're through it. Oh, wow. Look at this little consolidation we're seeing here. Okay. We're seeing some little, no volume, homie. A little bit of profit taking back down to VWAP. I'm on a 1 minute time frame, or not VWAP, EMAs, but I'm on a 1 minute time frame, so the EMAs aren't meh. Anyways, it starts getting a little rich up here for me. And I this is the middle of the day, dude. I'm up $400. I want to go take a walk. I got to get outside of the house, otherwise I'm going to overtrade and I'm gonna fuck myself mentally, and I'm cognizant in some capacity of this taking place. So this exit was more aggressive of like, I have done well and I want out. What fucking time is this? Yeah. So I'm looking for an exit just because I've seen such good price expansion from $11.50 up to $12. I've gotten 50 cents, and this is I'm trading $11 contracts, you know. So I used, no joke, man. I just pretty much wanted out. I used what was that? What's that level say? $11.99, $12 sounds like a nice level. If that level breaks, I watched the bid, the ask. I saw some selling pressure come in. I got out. I sold. Dun, 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 dun. And the contracts weren't moving like crazy, but I sold all three at 508 for $23 or 23 cents in credit. So I actually didn't even make money there. I lost $5-6 a contract, but I own the Delta. And later in the day, 7:14. Let's see where else I get in. I get back from my walk. that's why this is why I made all of that money at the end of the day, because I had Delta, but I was neutral, you know. So now I need to delete these lines and get rid of everything because it drives my brain crazy having. I need two, 3 lines on my chart. Those I need support, resistance, targets. That's about it, you know. So that's my morning trades for APA. It's been a good ticker to me. I've seen good price expansion. It's there's possibility that we could see more action. We see a sell-off, a base, a little bit higher low. I bid in here. I get stopped out here. The stock, look at this. Look at this. Look. The stock rips. Rips! This is my target. My target. Gap fill territory, homie. My target was 1356. The stock is in 1438. Look at this gap fill we're in. I wanted to build a positive delta position because I thought that was going to happen. So I own, let's say, 20 delta per dollar move. This is off a $300 account. I am putting capital, buying power back into my account while still owning some exposure and the ability to unwind and manipulate the position the following day, depending on price action that I see the following day.